what gives you hope?
Mm.
Um, I think the thing that gives me the most hope is the people who reach out and tell me their stories. I think, every day I get messages, that say, here's what I'm going through. And they share their diagnosis and their medical bills and things like that, and or how they lost a loved one. And I feel like I have to keep going. I have to. I don't have a choice. Like, that's part of being disabled as well. It's like you have two options. You just give up and you crawl in a hole, or you turn it into advocacy. Those are your two things. So when people reach out, it does give me hope, because I feel like maybe I can help by just being a voice for them, just fighting for, I want healthcare justice. I don't want it just for myself. So it gives me hope that people trust me enough to share their personal stories with me, and also, that, you know they believe in me. I think that gives me hope. Like, they're counting on me. So I have to keep going.
Yeah. When people send stories, do you compile them somewhere, or you just kind of sit with them and listen and talk back?
I usually will chat and DM. Some people have asked to like video chat and stuff like that. I always try to, like, my DMs are always open, because I will not close them, because I get mutual aid requests many times a day, and I'm always told you're the only person with a big account who ever shares any mutual aid requests. So I just keep them open and I share them all the time. So people, always send me their stuff, and sometimes they'll say, can we talk on the phone, or can we do video, or we can chat. I just want to be there. I mean, it's not something like I post about, or, anything like that. I just, I like, being able to have conversations with people who need an outlet. I mean, depression and anxiety are at an all-time high, and people being uninsured is at an all-time high. So, I have people who come to me and say, I am so depressed. I don't know what to do. Give me a call. Here's my phone number. I don't know. I just, stuff like that gives me hope, because I have to keep going. I have to.
That's really wonderful that you're there and open and talking to people, because you're right, there are so many people that have big accounts and followings, and you'll never hear from them. Most DMs will be closed, or
Yep.
yeah. But I can imagine that's not an easy thing to do either, to take in, all of that. So that's hopefully you do some
It can
self-care
get,
stuff
it
too.
can get rough, and, because I do connect to people very easily. Um, and then I follow up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, we haven't talked in a few days. Are you okay? Like, but at the same time, like, I try to think about myself in their position, and how desperate someone must feel to reach out to a complete stranger on social media. So, and that takes guts, because I have reached out to people and shared my story, and seen the red receipt, saying seen, and they just don't respond. And I'm like, wow, that's really hurtful. I poured my guts to someone and shared something very intimate about what I'm going through, and there was no response. So I won't do that to someone.
Yeah, at some point though, it seems like there might be too many, because you can't do it. If you had like thousands a week or something, then you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many you do, but it's like, I can't imagine I mean,
I would say probably, I'd say probably at least 10 DMs a day
wow.
with personal stories and mutual aid requests and GoFundMe and stuff.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It
And
is a lot.
I actually, because I DM'd you and I was like, oh, you know, you never know if somebody is going to answer, but it's like, you know what? Because we're still very small. So we're just kind of like, well, we'll just DM, just message people that we want to have on and see if they answer. So I was like, oh, she answered. This is great.
Yeah, I never, I try to answer absolutely everyone. It's not always expeditious, you know, because I get so many, but yeah, I mean, I would never not respond on purpose or anything.
That is, I commend you.
Yeah.
Really, that's like having like as an editor before I put out calls for like pitches, you know, and things like that, and then you get like that deluge, and at first you're like, oh, I want to answer everybody because, and it gets like just you just can't, and so then I
Right.
would just start tweeting like, there's too many of you, like sorry, we can't,
Yeah.
we want to read everybody's stuff, but we can't.
I swear, I feel like right now I could feel my DMs blowing up. Like Joy said she reads her DMs.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have said that out loud.
I know. No, I don't. No. Yeah, I'm always open.